To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Buzbee, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Buzbee targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Buzbee want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Mind of L'Amour, where I talk about everything under the sun and whatever's on my mind. Today, we're going to talk about Shannon Sharpe. You know, he's been in the media. He broke the internet at the beginning of the year on his podcast, Club Shay Shay, when he had Cat Williams as a guest on there. Cat Williams was just on there exposing all type of things. But it seems that now Shannon Sharpe, Mr. Shay Shay himself, is the one being exposed. It is interesting because... you know, everyone knows Shannon as very transparent. You know, he's just an all-around cool dude. And this right here is really putting a damper on his what would you call it? His reputation. I couldn't get the word out. I'm like, sometimes you just have a brain fart, you know. So for those of you who don't know the backstory, right now Shannon Sharpe is being sued by a young woman. She's accusing him of rape, which is a very serious allegation. Shannon Sharpe has come out with a video to address these allegations, claiming that they are a money grab. That the relationship between the two was fully consensual. But just a little backstory, you know, about what's going on with Shannon Sharpe. I'll just kind of read through. It says, according to the suit, and the woman, she's going by Jane Doe, so nobody really knows her name. Just a little bit, people know that she was an OnlyFans model. She was around the age of between 19 to 23. But her and Shannon, they met in 2023 at a gym in Los Angeles where she was 20 years old. Shannon was in his mid-50s, so a lot of people, that's an issue with a lot of people. People saying that he's old enough to be her uncle, you know. But, you know, throughout the history of humans, you know, is older men have always went for younger women. That's just the way things kind of are. But, you know, that's to each is their own. I don't understand what they will have in common, but that's on him. But when you do kind of dip into that water, you gotta be prepared with what comes with it, and this is one of those things. She stated in the docs, you know, during their first encounter, Sharpe told her he would buy her fake boobs if she won a weight loss competition with him. She wrote in the suit, Sharpe proceeded to pursue her relentlessly, calling, texting, and demanding she come to his Beverly Glen mansion. The woman stated she and former Denver Broncos tight end ultimately got into a consensual relationship, though she described it as controlling and verbally abusive. It says he demanded complete control over her time and body, expecting her to be at his house on his schedule at his command whenever he called. Jane Doe claimed there was one argument in particular that terrified her when he yelled at her while a firearm was visible in the room. Plaintiff tried sharing her location with friends from her iPhone just in case, but Sharpe saw her doing this. The moment he realized what she was doing, he grabbed her by the neck and told her, "If you ever do that again, I will effing kill you." The two continued the relationship, even following a move by both to Nevada during the summer of 2024. However, Jane Doe states in her suits she attempted to break things off after his infamous Instagram live streaming, which she said led to him raping her. So these are some very serious allegations. And, as someone with a daughter, I would be kind of furious at this. But you also have to teach your kids, like, don't put yourself in these type of situations and to look out for people like this. Now, is it true? Don't know. But it has been said that before this became public, Shannon Sharpe tried to offer her a $10 million settlement before it went public. So that's a lot of money for, you to be totally innocent. That's just my opinion. If I was totally innocent about something, I would not, move forward to give you $10 million of my hard-earned money. Now I get it. He wanted to do it to protect his image. But if you believe that you're 100% innocent, you just give it to God and let God do what he's going to do. Shannon Sharpe, his lawyer Lanny J. Davis, revealed the offer was made during a mediation in the past month. However, the accuser, identified as Jane Doe, once again rejected the proposal and filed a lawsuit in Nevada on Sunday. The lawsuit alleges a consensual but abusive relationship. So one thing that Shannon has done, he has come to the public and spoke about these allegations, and he said that is a money grab. It's pretty hard to tell. He offered her $10 million. Obviously, she felt that this was more. It's not just about the money. We don't know if she just intentionally wanted to ruin his reputation or if these things just really happened. It is odd for someone of 55 years of age to to be as aggressive as he was with someone who's 19 to 20. I get it. Everyone has their thing, but there are consequences that comes with certain actions. Now, a lot of people are saying too that the lawyer that's involved in this, though, is I believe his name is Tony Buzz. Let me make sure. I believe his name is Tony Buzz, but he's known for doing lawsuits like this. His name is Tony Busby. Okay, and he's known for these lawsuits. He just recently was in the media for a lawsuit against Jay-Z for a woman that was accusing him of something similar. The case ended up getting dropped. But a lot of people are saying that Tony is known for using these type of cases to bring, a name for himself. He specifically goes after African American celebrities. Who knows? But there has been a pattern with the cases that he takes on. So I guess we'll see. A lot of people are saying that, because she was an OnlyFans model, that she knew what she was doing from the beginning. Who knows? When you hear that there was a recorded conversation between her and him, and he did mention about choking her, but nobody knows if that's just their kink, if that's something that they do, or if it was really violent. Who knows? That's why it's very difficult to really analyze these situations when you're not a fly on the wall, when you don't really know what's going on. And just with the history of these type of cases, we've seen that there are a lot of women out there who use these cases to weaponize and get, just money for a fake cause. And it makes it harder for the women that actually go through these situations. So, I don't wish anything on anyone. I hope that, I just hope that it gets resolved. This is a lesson learned for Shannon, for sure, which I don't think he had any business messing with her, but you know, he should have known. You know, this type of stuff happens all the time, and the fact that it keeps happening, you know, that's why a lot of these celebrities have NDAs and things like that to protect them from situations like this. But I guess let me know what you think in the comments. What is your opinion? Do you think that she's just trying to, you know, get a quick buck, or do you think that she really has a case and there was really some foul play going on? Let me know with your comments down below. This video is brought to us by Big Shot Consumer Law Advocates. If you're having issues with your credit, you're looking to get into a new home, a new house, or you're just trying to level up, you know, on a credit financial level, let them know what's going on. Big Shot Consumer Law Advocates. They've helped many people level up and achieve their dreams. So like, subscribe, follow, share this video, and like I said, put your comments down below and tell me what you think about this situation. I would love to know. Peace.